On the line, Billy, welcome to the Plowzone Radio Show, my friend.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. So what we do is we get so many bands coming in, and I just get emails. And I clicked on your guys' email that was sent to us, and I was like, oh my God, I really like the guitar tone. I like this whole band, the whole feel of it. That's how I get it, the feel of a band. So Billy, why don't you tell us about yourself and your band Deadstill?
All right. My name is Bill Kelly. I'm in the band Deadstill. We're from Long Island, New York. We've been together about, I want to say, a little over a year. But we're all musicians that have played together on and off in bands for the last 20 years. We're all in a lot of tribute bands. Me and my drummer are in the tribute band Van Hagar, which is a Van Halen tribute that does the Sammy Hagar era. And we decided one day that we all wanted to do originals again. And once we started, we got together, it just flew. We just started writing songs like crazy. We have about an album's worth of material. We recorded it all, and we're in the mixing process. Right now, we released the 2 songs, which you guys are about to hear. And we have another song on YouTube, which I'm sure you can let them know about it later.
You bet. Well, all right, let's go back a little bit, and tell us how you got started in the music. What band just said, that's it? That's what I want to do right there.
Oh. I'll never forget it. It was the first real concert I ever went to back in 1991. It was, of course, Van Halen with Sammy Hagar on vocals. And the night opened with Alice in Chains.
Oh.
And I got to see Alice on the Facelift tour. And I saw that, and I was just blown away by that. But then when Van Halen came out and I saw Eddie on stage, that was it for me. I was like, oh, my God, that's it.
That's what I want to do right there.
Yeah, right then and there. That was everything that got me into it. And, of course, the other concert was Pantera in 1994, which blew me away as well.
Oh, yeah. I saw Pantera a couple times. I saw Van Halen. I saw them all. And then, how bands go. They break up. They get new people. But, you still got to root for them, I guess.
Well, the whole thing with me with Van Halen was at that time, because I'm 48 years old. At that time, I really didn't know about the David Lee. I knew the songs with David Lee Roth, but I was too young to understand that there was a different singer and everything.
Got it.
You know what I mean? So I didn't even know when I saw Van Halen. I thought I was seeing whatever it was. I didn't realize they had another singer. I was too young. I was 13 years old. I didn't know a lot.
Got it.
And it wasn't until later on that I realized there was the whole era of David Lee Roth that I missed out on,
Right. Yeah, that's the beauty of music, is that any new music is new to you if you never heard it. How the hell do you know?
Correct.
It's new, you heard it, you're like, oh my God, I like it. Then you're like, wait a minute, they had 13 albums before this,
Right.
So
right.
It's the music that we do. What we do is we spotlight independent music and the people who love to make it, and that's you, Billy. And we like to spotlight your music. What it was I was a musician trying to be a rock star, and we would go to radio stations and they'd say, get the hell out of here. Who's your manager? Who's your PR company? Who's this? Who's that? And we were like, we don't have that. We're just 4 guys, playing music. And so what we did is we created a show for the other musicians. And I think that's the funnest part of this entire thing, is checking out all this music, especially.
Yes.
All right, let's go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, you're doing a great thing, man. You have a nice forum for all us musicians that don't have all those options and don't have the management and don't have the connections to all these businesses that you need to get your songs out there. So it's what you guys are doing are such an awesome thing.
Thank you. Yeah, we're trying to get the music out there, sharing the music, sharing the love. That's what it's all about here on the Plowzone Radio Show. So we are going to play your song. Which do you want to hear first? Love Turned Hate or Which?
Either one. They're both, we love them both. So either one, whatever one you guys want to deal with, we love them both.
All right. Why don't you tell us about Love Turned Hate? Tell us a little about that song.
That song was the first collaborative effort that we did with all 4 of us, because me, the drummer, and the singer were together first before we got the bass player. And, you know, when we wrote it, it was another song that came real easy to us. We just, you know, the four of us gelled it together real fast. And the singer, I guess, the lyrics, because he writes all the lyrics, I'm going to say, you know, he writes a lot of things that happen to him personally.
Right.
So, it's, you know, love turned hate sounds like a divorce thing to me. I'm going to assume that had to do with it.
Yes.
You know, again, you could listen to it. You could tell, you know, you could hear it, and you tell me what you think. That's
all
the
right.
thing. Music is all about perception of the individual.
All right. This is Love Turned Hate. This is Deadstill. Deadstill. We got Billy on the line. Love Turned Hate. Plowzone.
Wasteland.
All right, that is Deadstill. That is Love Turned Hate, and we have Billy on the line from Deadstill. Love that song. Love your guitar tone. Love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we were talking. You're so basically you were with a bunch of friends in different cover bands, and then you guys just said, "Hey, let's do this." So tell us a little about your band members and how you got to Deadstill.
Yep. Our singer's name is James Brady. He was in a band called Borgo Pass from Long Island. They got around pretty well. They were almost signed. You got me on guitar, who I'm more well known for being in a Van Halen tribute band called Van Hagar. My drummer, Greg Sia. He's been with me for years. We've been playing on and off since 1990. He's also in Van Hagar, and we also had a Pantera tribute called Blacktooth Grim, also with Jimmy on vocals. And Kevin Rios, who is also the bass player in Van Hagar. He's an incredible producer. He's a great bass player, great vocalist, and he rounded out the lineup, and it just worked out great.
So you guys are just sitting around and said, let's not do another Van Halen song. Let's write our own stuff. Is that what you did?
Correct. Pretty much.
Pretty much. And where do you get your influences besides Van Halen, Pantera? You know what I'm saying? Your guitar playing is phenomenal, and I really like your tone. So why don't you tell us a little about your rig?
Well, my rig is not that complicated, to be honest. It's really just the Angle Powerball head. I have a Zakk Wylde chorus pedal, and I have the DD7 delay pedal from Digitech, and a Morley wah. That's really all I use for this project. Anyway, with the other stuff, there's a lot more. But
right.
Yeah, as far as influences go, it's so weird because I've been thinking about this for a long time, and my influence for this project has been my singer, really, because when I knew that we were going to do this, I said I got to write stuff that he can do, that's right for him. I don't want to write something thrash that he's not going to sound good singing, Right. So for this project, he was my influence for it. And as far as guitar playing in general, oh man, forget it. I could sit here for hours telling you about that. Forget about Eddie, Randy, and Yngwie. John Petrucci, who's a Long Island native like us. I'm a big fan of his. I'm a big progressive guy. I like Dream Theater. I like Symphony X. Fates Warning, those are the bands I really love, and but I don't write anything like them.
You don't. Well, because you don't have a singer. You don't have that specific singer. You have your singer. You know what I mean? And you like you said, you got to write for your singer.
Correct.
Yes, definitely.
Correct. At least that's what I think.
No, I agree. 100%. 100%. All right, Billy, tell us about how the audience could get a hold of you, and then also tell us a little bit about the song Witch. Okay.
As far as getting hold of us on Facebook, our page Deadstill, you can message the page. We also I have my email address. We're still working on getting a full web page up and all the other all the other apps that we need to get. We're still working on all that, but my email is billdozer731@optonline.net if anybody wants to reach out to the band. But it's better off to just message the page. It's easier that way. And as far as Witch goes, I mean, Jimmy did tell me once that he wrote that song about something specific, and at the moment I can't think of what it is. So in my mind, it's just about him, trying to get away from a witch, but it probably means something about a girl that he was trying to get away from.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. But he's such a great lyricist, and he really twists his words into catchy phrases and stuff that I really enjoy and like hearing. So, heaven and hell won't let you live that long. He just comes up with the coolest shit, and I was very excited when he wanted to do this with me. So we're lucky, and it's his birthday today.
Oh, perfect. Well, happy birthday! Is James? Is that it?
Yep, James.
Perfect. James, happy birthday from the Plowzone Radio Show. Billy, I want to thank you for coming on. Really like your band, and that's what it's all about is, sending music to the Plowzone Radio Show. We'll get you airplay, exposure, because we're a revolution in the music industry. All right. Well, thank you, Billy. And
thank you.
All right, brother. Everyone check out Deadstill, Still, Plowzone Radio Show. Oh. Hold on. So we have got to get back to where I was. Plowzone Radio Show. This is Witch. Thanks, Billy.
No problem.
Seasons leaving, burning.
And that is the band Deadstill, Still, not steel like Steal or Steel, Still. That is which we want to thank Billy for coming on the Plowzone Radio Show. If you want your band interviewed on the Plowzone Radio Show, hit us up.